Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victa Repentance series. Happy Wednesday, Mosh Pit. We are now only 3 away from the Arkey Challenge. Thank you all very much for making it possible, and also happy early Halloween for those of you going out and celebrating tonight instead of tomorrow. Probably on the wrong day, but hey, you know what? I don't really do much for Halloween anymore, so maybe something's changed. I don't know. Here's your meme of the day brought to you by Manto725 on this Invicta subreddit. Title thread was Lost Soul Buddy. Check him out now. And then inside the thread, they also said, send whenever he gets Lost Soul Buddy. Oh, no. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much how I always am whenever we see Lost Soul Buddy die. And also, I'm pretty sure we've had this meme before, maybe twice before. But it's been so long that I figured, why not? We'll just bring him back here. But we have a lot of new memes coming up on this Invicta subreddit as well. So go check him out. And become a member over there, too. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that, but we have 25,000 members strong and counting. Oh, man. E-Beggar and Yuck Heart. Seed day is going to be X-Ray 6, Sierra 7, 6, Quebec 0, Mike. Oh, we've got Key Bum and Yuck Heart. And neither one of these are items that I would say is a good item. Sometimes Key Bum can be okay if you get enough keys to feed him, but the problem is with him and with any of the bums, except for D-Bizzle, of course, and even sometimes with D-Bizzle, in the early goings that you're going to have to be fighting these little followers who are supposed to be on your side for resources. So, like, we cannot afford to give up keys and stuff right now, so we got to be Johnny on the spot whenever we go grab keys. I'm going to save this hybrid heart because I don't want it to turn into a half red heart. I want it to be a full soul heart. So what that means is that we have to fill up this other heart that we just got done losing. Hey, game, enough with the troll bombs already. And then we're gonna use Yuck Heart to fill that out, and then we will pick up the soul heart and go on the next floor with some protection for the devil deal, which is obviously going to be the biggest factor in all of this. There's Tinted Rock here, but we don't have an E-bomb, so yeah, that was a little bit too airplane pilot-ish. This is your captain speaking here, and here looking for some bombs. Ooh, we have a crawl space if you look to your right side. It's Sci-Fly. Haven't seen Sci-Fly in a bit. Wow, that cornfly just went for it, huh? Sci-Fly is used to be one of the best, if not the best fly item in the game. It was very, very, very reliable on taking down anything that got across the threshold towards Isaac. He's very good at stopping projectiles, all that kind of good stuff, and then they nerfed him. He was too good. Too good for this game. But we remember the old Sci-Fly in spirit. He does actually deal contact damage, like an orbital. It's not a lot of damage, but it's damage. It's not like Sack Dagger or anything, but it's okay. It's respectable. So you see their Sci-Fly gets... the thing I loved about Sci-Fly, the old Sci-Fly, and still this one as well, is that just how ultra aggressive he is. Like, he's ultra aggro. Now, he won't go after the Dark Matter Ball, of course, but we can still use him as an orbital. If we really want to... you shouldn't be fighting the Dark Matter Balls in this room at all. You should just be doing the circle strats and then go into the fire, which is going to get blown away immediately by a troll bomb. And we inadvertently pushed that one there. So what I was going to say is you should use the fires in this room to work against Limehorn's Dark Matter Balls. Dude, this little horn is losing his mind right now with these troll bombs. If you're gonna go troll bombing, at least bomb yourself here, Limehorn. Everything but our movement speed is pretty much on point. I mean, 2.50 is the bare minimum acceptable. Starting tears rates, 2.5 tears per second. 3.95 damage is slightly above average, above base value anyway. That's good. We get our full heart in a very roundabout way, and we'll go back and pick up that hybrid heart. I do kind of want to use a bomb. Was there a bomb inside of the store? No. I mean, the thing that we would want is either a soul heart anyway, so we might as well just buy the soul heart instead of buying the bomb and then going a roundabout way of getting one. So that way we're leaving with 3 red heart containers, 2 soul hearts, And we can start using Yuck Heart now. I'm not planning on going through those 2 Soul Hearts before the Devil Deal. %, deal with the Devil Chance. Obviously, this is going to be the biggest appeal of floor 2, assuming that you don't get Curse the Blind. And we've been seeing a lot of Curse the Blinds on floor 2 and floor 3 lately, and I'm not quite sure why. Well, I mean, I know why, but, you know, I don't like it. If you're wondering where those blue flies came from, they are coming from the Rotten Hearts that we got from Yuck Heart. And if you get enough of... Honestly, like, if you get enough Rotten Hearts from Yuck Heart, it will give you a very, very decent amount of flies, because you get those flies in every new room that you go into. So it's like a super Guppy's Head in a way. Yeah, see, that's why you're not allowed to touch things there. Keep on. PH Dizzle, we only need 6 cents. That would definitely be worth doing a Sack Room Shuffle for, and we've gone the wrong way. But 6 cents for PH Dizzle along with a half-price pill, and we started with a pill? Yeah. Yeah, sign me up for that. So you could, if you really squinted hard enough, you could make an argument that maybe we should let Key Bum take some keys so he can maybe give us some chests that have money in it, but that's... I don't know what game you think you're playing, but it ain't this one. It's just like what I say in everything. If whatever you expect to happen in Isaac, don't. Just expect the opposite. It goes through some counter trolling. So there's no way, shape, or form that I'm going to be using both of our keys to go to a vault, and that's exactly why we get Contagion here. Oh, mama. Okay, we got a key. Now we can go to the vault. If we get a bomb, I mean, we can get into the boss trap room. We get double keys here, so at least we get our keys back. We only need 1 cent. Actually, no, the secret room's there. I think. And PhD is absolutely worth losing some HP over for on the Sack Room Shuffle. Now, there is one type of projectile that... Oh my god, are you okay, Sci-Fly? I was going to say, there's one type of... Yeah, he's shuffling along. There is one type of projectile that Sci-Fly does have problems with, and that's the arcing shots that you just clearly saw right there. Now goes Monstro. We get a movement speed upgrade, which is something that we really needed. And we need 1 cent from any of these fires. Just 1 cent, and we're happy. And we didn't get it. But we did get a bomb. Now, the bomb we can use either on the donation machine for the guaranteed payout of PH Dizzle, which is the smart thing to do. I know the secret room is there, 100% guaranteed. But I am going to elect to get PhD because the value here that we have is just, it's too good to not have. Bad gas. I found pills, and feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Fantastic.
All right, and there you go. So happy we got PhD.
That is the essence of Sinvicta luck right there. Go through a very long and complicated route to get PhD, only to get 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 neutral pills. Yep. That's what it's like. That is what it's like for me. I often wonder sometimes if If all the horrific luck wasn't documented that I go through in this game on, every single day, if people would believe me when I say Sinvicta luck is an absolute real and unbelievable thing. I mean, the things that we see in this game that are totally dependent on just RNG, and it comes out with the most hilariously awful scenario of all time that could possibly happen on such a regular basis is astounding, really. And this, of course, is the pills thing is just a microcosm for what I'm talking about on the greater whole here, which is the fact that you don't want my luck. You don't. Not in Isaac, anyway. Golden key is appropriate here. I'm not going to let him take the keys away from us. Contagion doing some work. So at least Gimpy secured us the Devil Deal. Gimpy's a good item. Whenever we take damage, we have a chance, a very small chance, to pay out for the Soul Heart, which is nice. A little bit of a recovery. As you see here, our damage is not very mobile. I was just kind of hoping that they would just go 1-to-1 there. Psyfly should be able to keep up with the Psy Horfs. I can't do anything about these. Yeah, in fact, he would detonate them early. So we got to stay far, far away. And if Psyfly does detonate the Ipecac shots, it doesn't hurt the Ipecac Gapers, so. Okay, but we got a decent amount of scratch out of that. We have an Eternal Heart, which is nice. I know that the boss isn't this way, but I'm coming down here anyway just to see if the shop is down here. And with the golden key, it doesn't cost us anything to do that. We're just gaining keys right now. Oh, the shop is down here. I knew it. It was exactly as I said it would. Super quick reload, super jump. I'm going to take this key. I'm going to bomb you. All right, now let's count how many pills we see drop after picking up PhD. So far, the count is 0. So this will be a fun, a neat little exercise here. 40-hour energy pill dropped before we picked up PhD, for the record. It dropped off the boss. We got a whole lot of nothing from there. I mean, we did get a speed upgrade, but you know what? I don't care about 2 cents. So see if we can get a Devil Deal here, or at the very least a good damage upgrade. Tears Up would be nice. I would prefer to get like Wire Coat Hanger, or maybe Growth Hormones, or something that's either damage or a hybrid stat up like Growth Hormones. Technically speaking, that came out jarbled. Technically speaking, Wire Coat Hanger, I guess, would be considered a hybrid stat up as well, since it's a tears rate and shot speed upgrade. But those two kind of go hand in hand, like they kind of feel like one stat is getting upgraded. Whereas Growth Hormones, 2 stats that have absolutely nothing to do with each other get upgraded, which is really nice. And okay, we got Squeezy, but we do also get two Soul Hearts and get a much better Devil Deal here with Athame as well as Whore Babylon. I mean, yeah, we can take it. Yeah, that was a good Devil Deal there. We got devil card. If we had a better spacebar item, I would be more apt to holding on to the 48-hour energy pill, which we still might do because I might just use this devil card against the boss here. So we've gotten Farting Baby and Kamikaze in our last 2 item rooms. Not exactly a dream setup for our item rooms. Brother. Okay. As you see from this room here, we are in some desperate need of damage. Athame is going to help out a lot, but Athame we can't do much with unless we're killing things, and we can't kill things very fast unless we have higher raw damage. We did get some help with the DPS in terms of DPS with the Tears upgrade, Squeezy. We shouldn't go fight the boss yet. We haven't found a judgment or anything to blow up or a beggar. We should go try to find the store because we have 15 cents. And we found it. Now, normally I would say the secret room is north of here, but I know it's not. It could be, but it's most likely not. This is a high percentage wall. And there's 2 mushrooms, so I'm going to try anyway, but let's put it this way. I'd be surprised if it's connected to the end of a Tetris room. Yeah. Like I said, normally this is a high percentage wall, but in this case it is not. Gosh, we got it done. So we already know what I Found Pills was. We've seen it previously on this run. I can take the alabaster box. Secret room is more likely to be either right of here, which is kind of unlikely. Oh, well, okay. Maybe it's there. What screwed this secret room spawn up was this room here. If it is going to indeed be here. If it's not there, then it's either in the armpit or wherever, but I don't care at this point. We've already done what we wanted to do. We blew up the keeper. We used devil card against Old Husky. Old Husky. Here we go. Regular old HP upgrade. But we do get a devil deal, and it's Krampus. I guess we should feel thankful if we are going to get a Krampus deal. It might as well be in a low percentage chance devil deal or Curse the Blind rather than being like our guaranteed one. That's what drives me crazy when we lose our guaranteed devil deal to a Krampus fight. Krampus, chill. Not Christmas yet. Excuse me? Oh, that's some Isaac variance in the rules. Gotcha. All right, anyway. Get lump of coal. We get Ace of Spades here. Now, this is an interesting scenario with the Ace of Spades. If we end up getting a lot of enemies in the room, we could allow Keybeggar to pick up all of them and just let him go nuts. We don't really need... I mean, we need keys, but we don't need keys. Does that make sense? So, if there's a lot of enemies in this big room over here, I'm gonna let the Ace of Spades fly, and then we'll just see what he ends up giving us. So this is what I'm saying is, Keybum, this is your chance to shine. Your only chance to shine here. Yeah, I'll take milk. Okay, never mind. We cannot kill Gurglings with the Ace of Spades. So again, we get essentially. Still haven't gotten anything for PhD. Keep that in mind. I'm looking. I'm counting even, and I am counting the pills in the shop as well. Again, that's another pill that we've already seen. So now these are 2 pills that we haven't seen, and a golden pill. Okay, all is forgiven if these give us some stats here. I don't trust these spike rocks, so I'm gonna do this. Luck up, and away we go. I'm gonna get out of this room because I don't want to accidentally do something to the Ace of Spades here.
Infested? Verp?
All right.
Luck.
So we got some health. Got some movement speed. Yep. And some shot speed. All right. Go into the Tetris room down here. Hey, credit where credit's due. The game hooked us up with a crazy golden pill. And we have more movement speed than we know what to do with at this point. All right, here you go. This is your chance, Key Bum. So, to anyone out there questioning why 90% of the beggars aren't worth it in this game, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Key Beggar. Key Bum. Thank you, Key Bum, for illustrating my point. Truly, I mean it. No, thank you. Thank you. You have saved countless numbers of people from ever taking you ever again by just giving us a picture-perfect, pristine, gourmet, platinum-level example of why you are actually garbage. So thank you. Appreciate it. I mean it. This is not a bit. I truly appreciate you showing us. Showing everyone. You have no idea the service that you've done for us today. I and all new Isaac players will thank you for preventing them from ever having to put any faith in you. It's truly a gift you've given us. Now, there's a downside to us having so many red hearts this early on in the mid-game here. And that is, of course, the fact that we can only get 1 soul heart to protect us for our devil deal. Ironically, though, our saving grace will be Yuck Heart out of all this. Because Rotten Hearts don't count as red heart damage. So, in a way, they kind of turn into a half soul heart, if you want to believe that. Because they're only good for 1 hit, and they won't save you from dying, really. But they do stop you from taking red heart damage, and that's the most important function of a soul heart. And we get another HP upgrade. Right. As we go in the curse room here, even though I don't want to lose my Yuck Hearts, but we have really nothing to lose. we go. And we are moving on. I wish I would have gone back and gotten that 40-hour energy pill.
Curse of the Lost.
Let's see. Obviously, we're not gonna make boss rush here. What a wacky waka. Yeah, waka. What a wacky Wednesday this one turned out to be with that golden pill. That's some wacky golden pill stuff right there. God's flesh, so we can just run over things. Would still really love a damage upgrade. We did get a slight tears upgrade thanks to the golden pill spam, but most of those stats went to HP and shot speed. I don't want to go into the curse room until after we've got a full charge on the Yuck Heart. That way, just in case we still are able to get some armor to shield us from losing our devil deal. So let's go in here, see what we got. Now we pop the Yuck Heart. Again, just to protect us from red heart damage. Umba. And we've already gone up here. Yep. Okay, so there's our dead end here. Our way back. Sometimes they like to sneak a tinted rock in this room. It doesn't look like they've done it this time around. But sometimes they like to. Oh man, Contagion is doing work here. Yeah, even the slippery heart there was like, nope, he's way too fast. We're not even gonna try. And hilariously enough, here again, this is another funny point that we made out earlier that I never ever thought would see the light of day. But if we get enough Yuck Hearts filled in our HP containers, we will effectively have Guppy. Or at least the amount of flies that we would generate with Guppy every single time we go into a room. 12 flies is a lot. It's a really bad dodge there. But if you're wondering where God's Flesh is coming from, by the way, it's coming from Liberty Cap. Oh, you got lucky. That's 8 keys now, by the way, that you've taken and given us 1 chest. It was a red chest that had flies. This is a, call this a doo-doo item room. And this is one of those runs where we're just going to have to get creative with how we win. Because the identity of this run has now revealed itself to be one that we are just going to have to use secondary sources of damage in order to win this. Because the game's not going to give us any good stat ups. At least not from item rooms anyway. So we gotta get creative here. Unfortunately, the Soul Heart doesn't help us. One thing that we do have a metric butt ton of is red hearts, so we can play these demon judgments until the cows come home. I don't even have any cows. It'd be neat to own a cow, though. I'm sure there's probably ways that a regular civilian could buy like a farm dairy cow and then share the profits with that. But the farmers like raise it or something. Surely there's some kind of system that exists like that. I think cows are very neat animals. Chickens too. I think chickens are very cool. It's not just because they taste delicious, which they do. I think the bat's all right. Yeah, half-price bomb. There we go. So we're now starting to generate flies at a very decent rate here. If we can continue to do this, the swarm should get out of control, I think. I don't believe that Yuck Heart flies are capped. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Of diamonds.
What we need here is we need a monster devil deal. I mean absolute monster beast mode devil deal here. Otherwise, chances are not good of us going to Lamb. We don't have the damage. Could we out tank it? I mean, yeah, but brother, we've got 3.95 damage. That is base damage of what we started with today. So, you know, working really hard with what I've got here, but don't get it twisted. Having 12 HP is nice. We are nigh invincible in the early to mid game, but with all these rotten hearts, that's something that you have to take into consideration, and especially with barely above base Isaac damage. Yeah, you're not going to convince me this is a lamb killing build. Compass, I'll take the compass. Got a Huaz, which I'm going to go use this here. Maybe get a black market, that'd be nice. Or we get another judgment. Right. I'm gonna bomb the judgment here because I want to get a devil deal. Alright, so 85%. If we don't get a significant devil deal here, yeah, we're cooked trying to go to Lamb. We'll take a fool card. All right. Now I know. We have PhD, and there's a temperance machine inside the super secret room. We could have played that judgment or any judgment that we really wanted to. I know. We chose not to, though. It's one of those things that definitely don't do, and I don't recommend following my play for that, just because it's one of those things where I don't feel like we need it. If we needed to do something like that, or really needed to min-max, then I would do everything I can. Spear of the Night here, which, I mean, Spectral Tears is great, don't get me wrong. I was hoping for damage, though, and we did not get it. Obviously, the negative is damage, obviously. But yeah, it's our damage is still, it's only going to bring it up to like 4.95. Now, before you say anything, we have enough hearts to make a huge run on some sack room shuffles, which could still get us to Lamb. We did it, what, a couple days ago on my favorite type of runs. And that really was one of the most fun runs that we've had in a while, in my opinion. Those runs where you got to get creative. And this is a run that we are getting creative with these yuck hearts. You know what would be the perfect item for us right now? Libra. Okay, I'm not going to pick up any more red hearts because we are going to have to play the sack room shuffle here. If for anything, maybe to get redemption. Good. That's good. Keep them coming. Gimpy dropping us some hearts. And some soul hearts. Okay, so watch how fast these yuck hearts go away. Well, let's clear the boss first, because I don't want to waste these flies. Soul hearts. Hey, yep. Drowsy, 4-hour energy. Okay, so we can get the yuck hearts back. Oh, Sci-Fly. What happened there, buddy? Oh, yeah, man. We get Brimstone. And Heartbreak. All right, so we got Brimstone, which is going to be a little bit of a help because obviously it's Brimstone. But keep an eye on how fast these Yuck Hearts go. Yeah, 2 at a time. And that's why they are such a liability for you to use whenever you see them drop. The control bombs are just going to exit real quick. And we get 30 cents. Okay, so not the best. We got essentially nothing out of that, but with these 40-hour energy pills and all these red hearts that are on the ground, we can easily get those hearts back. Turn them into Yuck Hearts again. But again, you got to be careful of having too many rotten hearts because they will end up screwing you. They will not save you. They do not operate like red hearts do. Okay, just think of them as like hollow hearts, basically. They may look like a heart, but they don't act like a heart. They're there, but they're not there. That being said, though, whoops, almost forgot the pills. That being said, though, this is a pretty neat thing to do with Yuck Heart. I've never even thought that this would even be a thing. We're just loading up on Yuck Hearts. This is the most rotten hearts I think I've ever seen. And I'll still keep the Fool card just in case, so. All right, let's see these flies get to work. Our base damage flies. Okay, so there's no sack room here, so no possible chance for a sack room shuffle. Yeah, look how many flies we have here, and that's just going to be every single room. Backstabber is backtastic. This gets us down to Polar Invincibility and activates War of Babylon. Range up's very good for our unlimited range Brimstone. I could have, if I really, really wanted to, I could have picked up Bloody Lust before tapping the Demon Judgment. So we lost all the flies there from Yuck Heart, but that's okay. Finger Bean, it does stuff. A Backstabber, obviously, combined with Contagion, is going to be just... I'll start very slowly chipping away at getting these Yuck Heart back. In my brain, I thought we already cleared this room. Use the Fool card so we don't suffer any loss of soul hearts there. We're making it. Slowly but surely we're making it here. I was hoping there was going to be another sacrifice room on this floor, actually, but I didn't want to go teleport to the lamb on that last floor because I wanted to see another devil deal. If we can get one. The golden key. The range up. It's very good for our unlimited range Brimstone. Yes, you are contractually obligated to say that every time you get a range up if you have Brimstone, by the way. Now, there still could be a sack room inside of the cathedral, which I would entertain the thought of doing. I gotta say, you know, we've seen glimpses of greatness here. Maybe not greatness, but glimpses of interesting strategy. here in this run with the crazy amount of Yuck Hearts. And I definitely think that there is some kind of emergent strategy that you could suss out. If you played around with how would I improve this build? I would say with something like Hive Mind. Obviously Hive Mind would be great. It would be very cool to get the School Bag and then combine that with the compost. I think that would be great. Bombs are key, which are going to do nothing for us. Got a whole bunch of soul hearts though, and we get the nail, which is going to give us Leviathan. We don't need bombs or key, so yeah, I think that's one way I would improve it. Is definitely obviously Hive Mind and then School Bag plus compost. But battery Yuck Heart is very, very cool. Yep. Really taking red hearts doesn't even matter because we're just going to fill it up with Yuck Hearts anyway. Doing it. You saw him try to telefrag us. Backstabber helping out a whole lot. Still don't get any keys. Talking again about Key Bum for a second. What I will say, I will yield this fact, is that Key Bum definitely makes up for his crappiness when you're in the chest. Because every single chest that he spawns is going to give you an item chest, which is extremely nice. So that's about the only place that I would say Key Bum is an actual Viking. But everywhere else, man, I mean, how much do you have to even look? We showed the perfect example already. Fortunately, we don't have enough base damage to get the full satisfying kill there. I am going to go and try to get these Yuck Hearts back, because at this point, I don't think we're going to see any other place that we can use them for. In terms of sack rooms and stuff like that. Got lucky. You still haven't paid out with only simply one chest, by the way. I don't think I forgot about that count. And right now I'm just doing a full clear here just so we can get charges on Yuck Heart, try to get our flies back. Start getting a lot of coins here, game. Soul Lilith, which gave us little Steven. All right, so we almost have a full rack of well, an almost full rack of Yuck Hearts here. Pop the Magician card. Was that a beam that hit me there? I wasn't really paying attention. I thought that both of the beams had gone off. I was looking at Isaac and trying to see if Sci-Fly was going to help us out. Wow, that was a great double blast there by Multidimensional Baby. That was sick. All right, so we have Analog Stick, Lazarus' Rags, and Aquarius. This already doesn't feel like the right way, but you never know. Sometimes you got to go north in order to go east, you know? So now is the time that we let Key Bum actually do something. I'll let him pick up keys, spawn a chest. That gives us host hat. Very nice. And really, this build would work a lot better if we had more damage. If our base damage, if we had gotten any damage upgrade at all, these flies would be absolutely murdering everything. So, but I did like that build though. We say thank you to Yuckheart for surprising the heck out of all of us. But really, it wasn't just Yuckheart. It was the fact that we had so many HP ups from that PhD infused golden pill that allowed us to have so much HP that we were able to fill everything up with the Yuckhearts. It's a shame that we didn't get any more devil, or didn't get a single damage up in the entire run. Look at that, the double lockdown combo, Worm Buddy and Anima Sola. Tell you what, that was a monster combo there. You thought, Bloat. Thought. And Satanic Bible. I think it was Bookworm and a Soul Heart to close it out. Worm Buddy and Anima Sola going to work on Blue Baby. And no diminishing turns here on Anima Sola. Trying to get a blast through Multidimensional Baby. Yeah, that was just a total lockdown, so there you go. The no damage upgrade run, but shout out to Yuckheart and the Golden Pill for making that happen. That was interesting. I definitely would add Hive Mind. I'd add Hive Mind, I'd add Compost, and obviously some base damage upgrades. And I think that build would absolutely shred. So post them in the comments down below. Let me know what you would do to improve that build as well. What items would make this one even more perfect than that, outside of like having Guppy or something like that. I'm just talking about the limitations of what we saw in this run here, outside of some damage upgrades. So post them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Remember, we're only 3 away from the like streak goal. We only need 3 more videos crossing 3,000 likes, and then we will be there for the Arkey Challenge. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, everybody. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Missy, Riley Schaefer, and Matthew Ramsey. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.